Hey everybody, it's Tyler here at Whole Property Management. The topic we're talking about this week is a source of confusion for Colorado landlords, and that's pets and assistance animals. So, what's the difference? This has been a topic where a lot of new legislation has come down the pipe in the last few years. And let's talk about the difference here. So, there is a difference between pets and what we call assistance animals. And there's two types of assistance animals. First, service animals, which are trained to assist a person with a specific task. And there are emotional support animals, which are require no assistance, no training. So when we talk about emotional support animals or ESAs or service animals, and we lump those up into the category of assistance animals, which cannot be considered pets. So the easiest way to think about this is if somebody has an ESA or a service animal, that is a medical device, not a pet. So you're not able to charge any type of pet deposit or pet fee or pet rent every month because, again, this is not a pet. This is a medical device. So what can you ask for? Definitely want to ask for documentation so that you can validate that this person does, in fact, have a need for a service animal or an ESA. So you're totally within your right to request documentation or a letter from a medical provider stating that this individual requires this assistance animal. And what you can't do is start asking for additional medical records or digging into their medical history. But as long as they're able to provide a legitimate letter from a medical provider that states that they have a need for this assistance animal, then you do not have the option to deny it. Again, this is not a pet. So if your rental property has a no pets policy, again, that's irrelevant because this is not a pet. It's no different in the law's eyes as somebody bringing, say, a nebulizer or CPAP machine into the property. Now, there are caveats here where if that specific animal poses a direct threat, then that is something that you can potentially deny the ESA or the service animal on. However, I highly recommend that you get some legal guidance before doing so. You can get yourself some hot water when you try to deny an assistance animal. You cannot deny an assistance animal based on breed stereotypes. However, there is a caveat for a direct threat from that specific animal. Now, just because this person has a legitimate ESA or service animal does not mean that that animal is able to damage the property. So the security deposit that you've collected is completely on the hook for any damage that that animal may cause to your property. And if it goes beyond that, then you're able to pursue them legally in some, like for instance, small claims court for that damage. They're not exempt. Now, one of the things that Whole PM does that none of our competitors do is that we give you $5,000 in pet damage protection, meaning that if that pet, even an assistance animal, causes damage to that property beyond the amount of the tenant security deposit, then you get additional monetary protection. So if you have questions on the difference between a pet or an assistance animal, please reach out to us here at Whole PM at 720-737-1373. We'd love to help.